The greatest lie of self-help industry. Knowledge is not becoming. Have you ever noticed how strange it is that we have never known so much and yet struggled so much to live what we know? It is strange, ironical. We all know that anger hurts us and the person whom this anger is pointed towards, yet we still lose our temper. We know that the comparison we have with other people steals our peace, yet we still compare. We know that our worth cannot be measured by a job title, a mere, a designation or bank balance or someone else's approval. Yet, a single criticism can shake us for days, and it makes you wonder if knowledge was enough. If knowledge was enough, wouldn't all of the humanity be transformed by now? Fair question. Think about it. Never in our history that we have had so much access to wisdom, knowledge. We have thousands of books, millions of videos, so many spiritual teachers and psychologists and neuroscientists and podcasts and courses, ancient scriptures, plethora of knowledge is available in the palm of our hands. We have information flowing towards us every second of every hour of every day. We are scrolling through all that information, and yet anxiety continues to rise. Loneliness continues to rise. Burnout continues to rise. So perhaps the problem was never lack of knowledge, I believe. Perhaps the real question is why doesn't this knowledge, this knowing change us? Why doesn't it transform us? And I've sat with this question for a number of years earlier on. Not as a researcher or not as a coach, but as a human being. I wanted to know myself because I noticed the same contradiction in my own life. I could understand truth. I could understand what the book is talking about without being able to live that experience. I could explain acceptance, yet at times I resisted reality. I could speak about being present, yet at times I felt myself worrying about tomorrow, about the future. I could very easily, in most beautiful words, teach compassion, yet still judge myself in the moments of failure or difficult situations. And slowly, I realized something. Knowledge speaks to our mind, but transformation asks something much more deeper. It asks for the whole of us to reorganize itself around that truth. That is what a transformation is. Imagine if someone is standing beside a swimming pool and he has read 10 books or 20 books on swimming. Now they understand deeply about water buoyancy. They understand how the breathing techniques work. They know how to move their hands. Most of us know. They've even watched hundreds of videos of how the professionals do swimming, how to begin, But until they have entered the water, their body knows nothing. Their body is not familiar with that experience because there is a profound difference between understanding water and being held by it. And life also works in a similar fashion. Most of us are trying to think our way into transformation. We'll think about it. We'll read about it. when transformation has always been an experience that comes before an understanding. And this is why wisdom has never been uh, an accumulation of ideas. Wisdom is what remains after an idea has changed the way we see our world or we perceive ourselves. You don't become patient because you learnt about patience. You become patient when life repeatedly invites you to wait, and something inside you, deep inside you, finally stops resisting the waiting itself. I'm okay with waiting now. You don't become fearless because someone explained to you how courage works. They gave you a presentation on courage and the neuroscience of courage. You become courageous the day fear is still present. You're still scared, yet that fear no longer decides your next step. You go in regardless. The lesson wasn't learnt in the classroom, it was embodied in the experience itself. And maybe because of that, every ancient tradition we talk about, regardless of whether it comes from philosophy or spirituality, or even today's contemplative practice of psychology and new age theology, they have given a lot of importance on practice. It's not that the universe is asking you to practice more and repetition is what pleases the universe, because repetition, when you do that, it reshapes your nervous system. It creates pathways inside your body until eventually the truth, once you have difficulty remembering, and it takes a lot of effort, it comes naturally to you, the way to respond. It becomes a natural way for you to respond. And maybe that is what we misunderstand about transformation. We assume that it is the moment we discover a profound insight. But insight is only the beginning. Insight is only a key to the door. Insight opens, it helps you open the door, surely. But walking through it requires a very different relationship with yourself. It requires very different properties. It requires your awareness. It requires observation. It requires patience. It requires compassion. And the willingness to meet the same patterns again and again and again. And despite all of those patterns, you still go inside, you still walk through, and you still are there, available, present, without believing that you've failed. Maybe probably that is why lasting transformation feels so rare today. Because we have become collectors and hoarders of insights. Whatever insight you tell me, I'll hoard it. We highlight, sentences in the books. We save the videos. We share the quotes. We take notes even. And then we mistake remembering those words, those beautiful words, for becoming the person what those words are pointing towards. We think it's the same thing. Because I've underlined something, I've become that person. Knowledge answers questions. But transformation changes the one person asking them. So maybe next time when you hear something really beautiful, really insightful, really helpful, don't ask yourself, do I understand this? Maybe turn your question towards asking, what would my life look like if this insight became a new lens for me to watch the world or observe the world? This is how I see the world now, with a different understanding. Understanding a truth may change your thoughts, but becoming that truth changes the person who is thinking them, the one person behind this identity. And maybe that is the journey all of us are really on. We all are searching for something. We are not searching for another answer. but slowly and gently, and eventually we are becoming that answer that we are seeking. If you like this idea and if you'd like to hear more on ideas like such, I make videos that help you find inner peace, clarity, and deeper wisdom so that you can live a life of its life to its full potential that life can offer you. And you can subscribe to this channel if you want. My Kneeling with Bhavish. I continue to post videos like such on this channel. I shall be back soon again. With another interesting topic. But until then, I wish you all the best. Stay blessed, stay healthy, and catch hold of this wisdom if you can. I shall see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.